Alright, Big Dirt, here we go. I got all my knives lined up here. A while ago I said that I'd been to the mailbox or hadn't been up, but since I made that first video, which you don't know about, so I'm just rattling anyway, I got up, went to the mailbox, didn't get what I wanted, but no bills without pictures of presidents on them, so that's always a good day. What do I want in a knife and have a video? Well, I'm sitting here in front of the computer, and I have a lot of knives in my house. Remind me to tell you the story about the time I went to prison, Dirt, and had to make a delivery, not stay a while, and all the knives they wanted out of my truck. But you want to know what we want in a knife. I want a knife that's got a real thick blade on it, nice and sharp. Hit it 3 or 4 times with a wet rock and have it sharp. I hate sitting and having to fiddle with a dull knife. Dull knife actually cuts worse than a sharp knife does. Ask anybody that's ever been cut with a dull knife. It'll make a gouge and a half. But I want a thick blade knife. You can hit it about 3 or 4 times with a wet rock and have a nice sheen on it. That way you can go on and skin out your deer or pig or whatever you're doing. I want about an 8-inch blade. I don't wear belts that often. I'm a fat boy, so I want one that clips on my belt or clips inside of a hunting vest or on your utility belt, something like that. And a high carbon steel. It's got to be high carbon steel. That way it holds a good edge. But I lost a storage unit here about 5 or 6 years ago. Had all my stuff in it, and due to circumstances that I did not control, that I should have, that I shouldn't have put that crap in the first place. I told them to shove it after $125 a month. Saying all that to say this, I'm sitting in the living room in front of the computer. What knives do I have in my possession? These usually stay in the front room, or they bounce back and forth between the kitchen and the front room. I have an Outdoor Life broken knife. My sister-in-law gave this to me. I use it to clean my fingernails with, and it does a real good job, and that's all I use it for. It is a memento. I will never get rid of it. The other part of this pocket knife is in the bedroom, laying on my nightstand. It serves several purposes in there. But I want to take and drill a hole through this, get me a deer antler or something, and hopefully repurpose this back and get it back into use. Good little knife, lots of memories. If I'm going to be cutting steak or whatever and meat, I want a good sharp butcher knife. These are just kitchen utility knives. I don't really have a quote-unquote survival knife or hunting knife, but I've got plenty of other ones. This is a Anchor home collection. Stainless steel china, or china from stainless steel. But it's sharp. It does a good job, and she will shave. That's what I like about it. It will shave the hair, and I like it. And it does my meat carving. If I want to do a little bit of paring or whatever, I've got a blade here that it's not really a fillet knife, but it serves the purpose. That'll cut up a tater in a heartbeat, peel them off, and have a nice day afterwards. And it works out pretty good. Now, my go-to knife when I'm cutting chicken or whatever around the house, and shoot, I've sawed wood with this thing. I've cut limbs out of trees with it. I've played mumbly peg with it till I don't know if you can see it or not, but the tip's even bent up there on the top. And this knife is serrated. It's white. It's got that powder coating on it, whatever. And if nothing else works, this one will. I love this knife. It stays within reaching distance of me just about all the time. So you can use it in all kinds of ways. So that's my number one knife. And another thing that I got, I don't know if it's my sister-in-law or my wife got me or not, but this is my pliers. It's got a good knife on it, and screwdrivers, file, pliers, the whole bit. I wouldn't give this a shout out, but it's a Winchester, and I've had this thing 10 years or more, and I love it. It does a good job. It has never let me down. If you want one of these, if they even still make them, these are quality. I've taken cars apart with this thing, literally. Changed batteries, anything you can get that plier deal on right there, it'll work. And completely off the subject, but still on knives, I get this out of my knife block. It's a pair of the scissors. You can cut chicken with this, you can cut meat, veggies, whatever. And you talk about sharp. I made a video a while ago that didn't upload, so I had to get me another piece of paper. But this thing, I use this to trim my beard. You can just cut paper just as fast as you can go. It don't do nothing but make snow. And these are good. If you hadn't got it a pair, make these. But what I want in a good utility knife, I want about a 5 or 6 inch blade, 6-inch max, good thick on the back side, serrated if possible, at least part of it, a clip on it, not a belt loop. That way I can clip it and put it wherever I want, on a backpack or on my pants or inside of a hunting vest. That's what I'd like to have. Hope this all qualifies for your drawing there, brother. And God bless, and countryman out for now, and everybody have a good day.